This is Exp Group Insights, hosted by Anthony Serafino, where global produce, innovation, and leadership connect to drive the future of supply and success.
All right, welcome back, Exp Group Insights. We're live here from Anaheim, California. Anthony Serafino and I have my good friend Ramon Ojeda here with us from the National Mango Board, joining us live from the Exp Group booth. Welcome to Exp Group Insights, Ramon.
Anthony, it is a pleasure to be here with you today and your team. And I know Exp, it's a great mango industry member. You guys doing great things. This is a great show and just a great opportunity to connect among mango industry members. And so thank you for the invitation.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. And I'll tell you this, a lot of people think of the Exp Group as plataneros and bananeros and banana and plantains and what we do. But believe it or not, one of our strongest items in our arsenal, we have pineapples, we have all these other items, but mangoes, and as a National Mango Board member, and of course someone that runs the board, mangoes is one of the most pivotal items in our entire supply chain. And supporting the Mango Board has always been something super important for us and what we want to do. And this is what the American consumer doesn't really understand is they just see a mango and it's there in their supermarket. It's a mango, it's there at their wholesaler they want to purchase from. But mangoes come from a variety of different countries, Central, South America, all over, different varieties. And the Mango Board brings all those people together. And I think it's being a Mango Board industry member is probably one of the most easiest decisions we have ever made. And talk a little bit about what you're doing over at the Mango Board and how you're bringing companies like us with exporters and importers together.
Oh my gosh, you hit all the key topics. I mean, listen. For us, our mission is very simple, Anthony. We are here to increase mango consumption. We exist to increase mango consumption in the U.S., working as a united industry. So when you talk about collaboration and ways of working united and together along the supply chain, so we can make sure that we can offer a good quality mango to the consumer. And then we match and pair that with us working, activating the demand and educating the consumer, which is critical. You're right. Consumers, when they see a mango, they don't truly understand. The majority of them don't truly understand how to cut, how to pick, how to choose, and how to enjoy it.
Yeah.
So that's where we come into place. And we have a wonderful website and where it has over 300 recipes in there. 5 ingredients of less, so consumers can actually use that as a guide and then reinvent their recipes with using mango. We also have videos on how to cut, how to choose a mango. We work with retailers nationwide and then making sure that at the point of sale, the fruit is there and it's visible to the consumer. But more importantly, working with companies like yours and other industry members to guarantee and ensure that along the supply chain, everyone in that supply chain understands their importance and critical role that they play. If anyone in that supply chain messes it up, then we end up with a poor quality mango at the consumer level. And that, my friend, it's really bad because once the consumer gets that experience and it's a negative one, he won't repeat it for another 6 months or a year.
Well, I'm not saying this because, Ramon, you're here in front of me on the podcast, but there is no organization, in my opinion, in our industry that is congruent or even remotely close to doing the work that the National Mango Board is doing. Not only are you bringing people together, but you're bringing awareness of how the mango should be consumed, different varieties from Tommy to Keat to Adulfo to all these different types of mangoes. I can go Francie mangoes. I can go down the list from him. Mingolo, a big item for us. So I think when we talk about the Mango Board, it's how really we can raise consumption. And here's the major $1 million question. Is mango consumption in the United States rising?
It is.
It is.
And get this. We have nearly double consumption in the past 20 years. But doubled. But I think the biggest change it's yet to come with the awareness.
What is that change?
Well, that is, the fact that we are now marketing mango as an everyday fruit that it's available 52 weeks a year. The fact that, like your company, many more companies are realizing that mango, it's a fruit where by commercializing it, it's a profitable item on that portfolio of produce. The fact that it's an amazing fruit with an amazing amount of nutrients and vitamins, and the fact that it's super versatile and delicious.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes it. I mean, no wonder why they call it the king of fruits.
Is that what they're calling it?
That's what they call it in everywhere else in the world. And so the best is yet to come. We need to do and continue to do our work to promote mango and mango awareness and consumer education so that the consumer understands how wonderful of a fruit this is from the culinary point of view, from the flavors and versatility point of view, from the nutritional point of view. It's a super delicious, ultra nutritious fruit. And we need to partner with companies like yours to continue to do that work.
So what companies like ours, how can we showcase what mangoes provide on an everyday basis, what mangoes can really enrich our lives? I think it's a marketing avenue as well, is the enrichment of mangoes, the consumption of mangoes, the varieties of mangoes. I think organizations like ours, what can we do better? If there's anything we can do better to really make awareness of the fruit rise, right? What have you discussed internally at the board, and what could companies like us do an even better job? There's always room for improvement.
Of course. We are a research and promotion board. So that means we focus mainly on promoting the fruit among the consumers and also working with retailers. That's to activate and enhance demand, fruit demand. But we also work with the industry. And that is the supply chain, whether it's a producer in Mexico or Peru or even in Hawaii, Puerto Rico, California, or South Florida, where domestic mango it's grown. But we work with the industry and making sure that whether it's at the production level or at the harvest level or even the post-production level, when that mango gets on the ship to the U.S. and then even distributed or in the roads in the U.S., we gotta make sure that through communication and through collaboration, everybody's working with the same objective of keeping that fruit at its best possible quality. That's what drives it.
That's driving growth.
That's it. And then I want to share this with you and you guys that are listening. I mean, I had an opportunity. The other thing that we do is really reach out to industry members. And we met a couple years ago
Yes,
when
we did.
I was on the road. We were on the road, and I said, "Okay, well, who is this company that has, have this much mango among this huge product portfolio?"
You came to our facility.
I did visit you guys.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I ever told you this, but I have shared this with other members of your team. The fact, my surprise when I got there, because I thought you were probably one more distributor with with a rental fleet of trucks.
Yeah.
And then I walked into your facilities, and you have a truck wash facility.
Yeah,
and you have a garage to fix the trucks, and
Yeah.
all the trucks are beautifully immaculate trucks. And I start scratching my head and I said, "Okay, who is this for? These guys?"
Yeah.
I mean, so is it an entire privately owned fleet? So you own your truck
That's
fleet?
correct.
Some 50, 60 trucks.
More.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And then I walked to your headquarters, and I realized how good of an expo family you have there. I said, "This is the type of company that when you get your hands in mango, I can only hope, and I am willing to work with you and provide whatever tools you need so you can get that mango from whatever it was 2 years ago." I got to check in where are you at right now. But how you bring mango more into the mainstream of your product portfolio, because I know when we pair that supply of mangoes, whether they are from, like I said, all these places, Mexico, Peru, Ecuador, Brazil, Guatemala, Costa Rica, the Dominican Republic. Nicaragua is growing too.
Yeah.
And then South Florida, Homestead,
Yeah.
south of Texas, south of California, and Hawaii and Puerto Rico. We truly can offer great varieties of mango, 52 weeks a year to our American consumer.
Ramon, when you bring it like that and you say, wait a minute, when you think of the American thinks of a red mango, they're really just thinking about it from Mexico. But when you bring it from a whole geographical perspective, wait a minute, it's Central America, it's South America. It's not only just Mexico. It's understanding that mangoes are coming from Costa Rica, they're coming from Guatemala, they're coming from Nicaragua, they're coming from Ecuador, they're coming from all over Central and South America, LATAM. It's prevalent. The consumer understands that we have mango available at our retailers, at our supermarkets every day, every week of the year, but realizing what it goes to bring industry awareness together. I've always said everyone knows what Avocados from Mexico is doing in bringing awareness of aguacate and avocados, but what the National Mango Board is doing to not only bring awareness of bringing suppliers together, exporters together, importers together, industry awareness, bringing, yes, the parties are great too as well, but bringing recipes and culinary expertise and how we can consume and understand mangoes is really amazing. To me, I'm so glad we're involved. I'm glad my team is involved in everything what we've done to get involved. And I think the biggest thing now is bringing more awareness to the National Mango Board. How can people get more involved with the National Mango Board? Other produce executives and produce companies that are listening, how can they get more involved with the great work you're doing?
Very easily. You can contact me directly at mango.org.
Yep.
Yeah, and then the easiest way is just visiting our website, www.mango.org. There are
Mango.org. That's it.
Mango.org. And then there's a section there for retailers. There's a section there for researchers. There's a section there for the industry members. But more importantly, there's the larger section, the biggest part of our website, it's for consumers to get educated, to learn about mango and all the wonderful things mango offer. I wanted to share one more thing with you.
Yeah, of course.
It is this mainly, mango comes mainly from these countries, but there are actually 21 countries that have phytosanitary programs with the USDA and our country here. And so there's literally mango coming from the Far East, from the Middle East.
Yep.
It's actually flown. And they're very small quantities, but they're very unique mango varieties. There are over 1,000 mango varieties in the world. And by the way, mangoes have been around for over 5,000 years. So you can imagine.
Longer than you and I have been along and been around.
The king of fruits, my friend. That's why they call him that.
It truly is the king of fruits, and I can't thank a better person for stopping by. It's Ramon Ojeda. He throws a great party, the National Mango Board, but more importantly, he's an even better friend. He's a friend of this company. He's a friend of Anthony Serafino, and he's a friend of this podcast. Ramon, thank you so much for coming by,
Thank you,
my
Anthony.
friend.
Appreciate
the best.
the
National
time.
Mango Board, mango.org. Get involved. See what they're about. Recipes, culinary expertise, varieties, all you name it. Right there, Ramon Ojeda for the National Mango Board. We'll be back in a little bit. Anthony Serafino, Exp Group Insights, live from Anaheim.
This is Exp Group Insights, hosted by Anthony Serafino, where global produce, innovation, and leadership connect to drive the future of supply and success.